I'm in Bull Run Regional Park in Fairfax County. I'm at the end of Wolf Run Shoals Road. There's the end of the road right there, and that's looking down towards the Occoquan Reservoir. There's the parking area. It's a nice gravel parking area, space for about 5 cars or so with room to turn around. There's my little red car. Here's what the road looks like coming down here. And last week, the video I posted last week, I went that way, down to the Occoquan and turned right and hiked upstream. Today what I'm going to do is I got to go up this way a little ways and find the trailhead, and the trailhead's going to take me that way, which is downstream, and I'm going to follow it down until I get to the end of the Bull Run Occoquan Trail, which is down at Fountainhead Park. So there's a stretch of it here that is not next to the reservoir, so I got to go up here. I saw the trail up this way, the continuation of the trail up this way on my way in. So from here it's up about a couple hundred, maybe 100 yards or so, and then turn right. So let's get started. Alright, I'm maybe about 100 yards up the road. Maybe you can still see my car down there parked. But you just come back this way and turn right here. Here's the trailhead. And we're going to go this way and we're going to head on downstream. I just got on the trail, and here's a little old family cemetery. Last name Buckley, B-U-C-K-L-E-Y. Six-tenths of a mile into my hike, and this is a footbridge crossing over Stillwell Run. There's a look upstream. Here's where I came from, coming down the side of the hill there. There's Stillwell Run looking upstream. And there's Stillwell Run looking downstream. So I'm going to go across, and I can just see straight ahead, barely see straight ahead, the reservoir. So here we go. 2.4 miles into my hike. I just got finished crossing this second stream down there. I don't see the name of it on the map. Here's where I came from. You have to climb up a pretty steep hill. And when you get up near, after you cross that stream, once you get up near the top of the hill, make sure you pay attention to that arrow right there that says go to the left, because I didn't. And I went straight for probably another couple tenths of a mile down that way, down a great big steep hill, until I eventually figured out I was not in the right spot. So I had to pay dearly by climbing back up a hill, backtracking to here. So when you get to this tree, and you see that blue stripe there, it's actually an arrowhead. So when you come up here, you want to turn left and point this way. .7 miles into my hike. There's a trail over there. I'm basically at Fountainhead Park. I can see the parking lot behind me. There's a trail, and here's another old cemetery. I don't know what the name of this one is, but I'll wander in here and see what I can see. .8 miles into my hike, and this looks like the end of the road right here. There's the 18-mile post, and here's Fountainhead Park. There's a great big parking lot here, so I'm going to wander around, and well, there's a picnic table there, but I'm going to wander around a little bit and see what I can see. Alrighty, there you have it, another super duper exciting trail meal. We got Bumblebee Sensations Spicy Thai Chili Tuna Medley with crackers. Nature Valley Breakfast Biscuits, these are honey flavored instead of the blueberry. Water, and the always popular Lance Toast Cheese crackers with real peanut butter. And there's my Garmin GPS, I'm not going to eat that. Just left Fountainhead Park and headed back. There's a sign on a tree showing mileage to different places. Bull Run Marina, 6.5 miles. I'm not quite going that far. I'm going to Wolf Run Shoals Road, and it's almost 18 miles to Bull Run Regional Park. Anyway, here's a look at the terrain here. It's pretty hilly. Maybe you can see. So a lot of rolling hills. So this hike's pretty good workout. Nice workout for this Northern Virginia area. There's where I came from. It was really cold down by the water. I wanted to eat down there, but there's where I'm going. Wanted to eat down by the water, but man, it was too cold and windy. .7 miles into my hike, and you see there's a bend in the trail here. I'm gonna head over here. I'm gonna bushwhack off the trail over this way a little ways and see if I can find an old road that leads down to the water to an old dam called Ryon's Dam. So I'm gonna do a little bushwhacking here. I think it's about 2/10 of a mile from here down to the dam, so let's see what happens. Okay, well, it wasn't more than 10 or 15 yards off the trail. This looks like the old road, so I'm going to follow this down to the water and see if it takes me to Ryon's Dam. 6 miles into my hike, I bushwhacked my way down here to the water's edge, and over there on the opposite side is what's left of the blockhouse from Ryon's Dam. That's the blockhouse. I believe the dam is still here, it's just underwater now. When they built the Upper Occoquan Dam in around 1957, it flooded this dam. But from looking at old pictures, there used to be a frame structure, maybe a 2-story frame structure sitting on top of that blockhouse over there. So, and from what I've read, when the dam was in operation, I don't know how much drop it had, but it did generate a little bit of hydropower, and so that's why that house is over there. So anyway, I'll mark this on the map with my GPS. Here's a map of today's hike. The quadrangle name is Occoquan 1994. And I hiked the Bull Run Occoquan Trail from here, which is Wolf Run Shoals, downstream down to the Fountainhead Regional Park Marina, right here. You come in on right here, you come in on Wolf Run Shoals Road. It's the same place that I parked last week, right here at the end of the road. Last week I hiked upstream. This week I hiked downstream. So I parked here, and then what you have to do is you have to backtrack, maybe 100 yards back the road, and if you look to the right you'll find a blue blazing. So then you end up taking this. Now when you get to here, there's a little cemetery right here, the little family cemetery that I took pictures of. So you go right past that, then you continue on this way, come down this hill, cross Stillwell Run, back up the hill, and then you continue on up this way. There's a sharp bend in the road here. This is right at the edge of the property line for the park. So it's almost a U-turn here. So then you keep on following the blue blazing. You'll go down another big hill, cross over this stream, back up this hill until you finally get to the Fountainhead Regional Park, which is right here. There's a big parking lot here. There's a pavilion for picnicking. There's picnic tables and stuff. And then if you follow there's a putt-putt golf course. And if you follow the signs, you'll end up coming down this way and down this hill, down to the water, down to the marina. The marina's down here. There's a real nice dock. There's boats that you can rent. There's a lot of places where you can fish there off the pier. So I checked that out. Then I continued on back around this way, back up to the parking lot. Now right before I got to the parking lot, I stepped off into the woods here because there was a picnic table over here that was kind of sheltered from the wind. It was really windy and cold down here on the water. So that's why I came back up here. And once I got up in the trees a little bit and got some shelter from the wind and found a sunny spot with a picnic table, I ate lunch here. Now on the way back, I just retraced my steps until I got to here. Now when I got to here, I jumped off the trail. I bushwhacked my way over, I don't know, it wasn't very far, 10, 20 yards, until I picked up this old trace of a road that follows this ridge line, and then finally down to the water. Now right here is what's left of Ryon's Dam. On the opposite side here, there is still the concrete portion of the powerhouse. You can see that from standing. I was standing here. If you look across, you can see what's left of the old powerhouse. Now, I'm under the impression that the actual dam itself, the spillway and everything, is still here, but it's underwater now. Back in around 1957, they built the Upper Occoquan Dam and created this huge Occoquan reservoir, and that raised the level of the reservoir raised up enough that this dam is now underwater with this powerhouse sticking up still out of the water. Okay, so then I bushwhacked my way back to the trail and then just completed my trip back to my car. Okay, now this section from here over to here is another section of hiking that's real hilly. It's real up and down, and it's nice. You're in the woods. There's a pretty good portion of it, though. This whole portion in through here, you can't see the reservoir, even in the wintertime. You're just too far away from it. But this first section of it here, and then when you get over to down here at the marina, of course, is a nice view of the water. But this whole hike here turned out to be about 7 miles round trip, and it's a pretty good workout. So for something close to the Washington metro area, that's another nice hike.